Okay. Peace and blessings, peace and blessings. Shout out to my YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook family. Guys, let's talk. Let's talk. It's Men's Mental Awareness Month, Men's Health Awareness Month. What I'm gonna need for a couple of you guys to take this seriously. Take this seriously. For some of y'all, it's like, I don't know. It's like everything's kind of like a joke with you. It's like it's a joke. Like life's a joke. Your relationship's a joke. Your job's a joke. You know what I'm saying? Life is just a joke. And like I had said previously, that's most likely because you probably haven't had any real life situations where you realize how vulnerable you are and how loosely this thing called life is put together. When it comes to making decisions, this is whoever needs to hear it. Just had a conversation. When it comes to making decisions, I'm not no expert, I could never, or no one can ever truly give you the answer you're looking for. Right? Well, they can, but it probably is not going to work too well because you only know yourself. Recently, I had a friend of mine, we're not really friends, I just knew the person from a job that I used to work, and he drove an 18-wheeler, he would load it up, and he would drive to California, Michigan, wherever, right? And this is years back. And then probably about like a year or two ago, I seen him, and he's driving Uber. And as he's driving Uber, I didn't notice him at first, and he's like, "Hey, remember me from this place?" I'm like, yeah. How's it going? And he said, "Everything's great, little this and this and that, you know." And so I asked him, "You still doing the trucking thing?" Because I used to be, I was really into like trucking for a little bit, just looking at it like with being a freight broker and all that type of stuff. And he was like, "Nah, I had to stop." I said, "Why you stop?" I'm thinking something bad happened. He's like, "Nah, it's just he's been driving for 20 plus years, older guy, and he said one of his kids was just turned a sophomore, and he's really looking at it like, I only got 2 more years with this person. They plan on going to college, and after that, they get married, they're gone." Then one of his other kids are getting older. He said it came down to a point where I had to ask myself, what's truly important? Right. And so end up leaving trucking. Well, he trucks locally, which pays a lot less. If you know OTR and all that type of terminology, it pays a lot less when you're local than it does when you're on the road. And also, he drives Uber. But in the way that he said it, he kind of said it like in a little shameful way, like, "Yeah, I'm just driving Uber." And I have a tendency of doing that type of stuff too, but I always had a friend that used to tell me, don't do that to yourself. Don't do that to you. You're where you're at because you're where you're at. And to move forward, you're gonna have to make sure you have the right perspective moving forward. I say all that to say this. When you're making decisions, you gotta have a good moral code. Moral and perspective, because no one can guarantee the outcome of a decision. No. But when you know you're making this in good faith and with decency within you, you have a good sense that this will end up being, if not good, a okay situation. It's not going to be terrible. But when you're moving on in a way of like sneakiness, hiding, you know what I mean, manipulating, it's not going to end well. You know? Because me personally, to somebody who is really working on that themselves, we can pick up on it right away. You know what I mean? We can pick it up on it right away. We can see you. See, before I would try to stick around but of lately it's too much for me. I don't know. Like I said, before I used to be a lot more worldly, so I just kind of would just whatever go along with the program. Nowadays, for me, I need my peace, man. I need my mental peace. I need my peace. I can't do nothing if I don't have peace. You know what I'm saying? Your decisions shouldn't only be mental, it should be spiritual. Because, once again, you're not on this planet Earth forever. And you don't want to feel like your whole life has just been one giant... Keep it simple. Keep it simple. That's really where I'm at now. Whenever it comes too much rah-rah, I'm that way. When it comes too much, no. I like it simple. I like it like 1 or 2 things a day. That's where I'm at. When I go to work, I might run to the grocery store, that's it for the day. Because too much energy, too much commotion, too much movement, it never ends right. But I just had to say that because people I don't know, man. I don't know. It's like people they operate in a vacuum. Like what is that? What is that about? Why did you decide to do that? Insecurities, narcissism, passive aggressiveness. What are you doing? And then for me, it's like I said, when I see it once, I'm done. I've done enough, man, guys. And I know there's people out there who are like, whatever, but who are like, I'm not gonna say whatever, that sounded crazy. People who are like, and this is the part of the mixed messages I send is like trying to help people. Also be there for people too, but be there for people who want to be helped. People who are just gonna manipulate, try to use you. Come on, man. What are we doing here? Like, why would you even want that energy on yourself? You know how bad I feel if I were to do half of the stuff I see a lot of you guys do? Sneakiness, backbiting. It's like, come on. That energy, that low frequency, nah. I'm not here for none of that. I'm not here for none of that. I will kindly and briskly walk away. Decisions, people. Make sure that when you're making your decisions, you keep God in your mind. You remember the Bray said, what would Jesus do? Like, keep God in mind so that you know that whatever decision you're making is right. Because now my buddy, I call him my buddy now, the one driving the truck, and now he's doing the Uber. He seems happy to me. Been out on the roads, I don't know. But anyway, I gotta get up out of here, y'all. Just wanted to drop that as we are on day 16 of the revival. I am tired. I've got a lot of stuff going on. I'm gonna try to make sure you get some sleep tonight. And I got some great stuff tomorrow. So anyway, y'all know the slogan, chase knowledge, don't chase money. Peace, love, positivity.